Hey there, friends! Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because I have some really important news that could put money directly into your pocket this month. Are you ready for this? There's a massive wave of stimulus payments rolling out in August, and thousands of people are already seeing money hit their bank accounts. But here's the thing, not everyone knows they're eligible, and some folks might miss out simply because they don't know what to look for. So grab your coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive into exactly who's getting these payments, how much we're talking about, and most importantly, are you in that first round? All right, let's start with the big picture. What we're seeing right now isn't your typical federal stimulus payment that goes to everyone. Instead, this is a combination of targeted relief programs and catch-up payments that are finally reaching people who've been waiting. Here's what's happening. The IRS and various state agencies are processing a backlog of payments that should have gone out earlier this year. Think of it like a dam that's finally burst open, releasing all this money that was stuck in the system. We're looking at payments ranging from $350 all the way up to $1,400 per person, depending on which program you qualify for. And here's the really exciting part. Some families are getting multiple payments at once because they qualified for different programs. For example, Sarah from Ohio shared in our community that she received $850 last Tuesday. She got $350 from a state relief program and $500 from a federal catch-up payment she didn't even know she was owed. Let me break this down into simple categories so you can see where you might fit. Category 1, the Tax Credit Catch-Up Group. These are people who filed their 2023 taxes but didn't receive the full amount they were entitled to for certain credits. The IRS is automatically sending out these corrections. No action needed on your part. It just shows up. Category 2, State Relief Recipients. 12 states are distributing their own relief payments right now. California, New York, and Florida are leading the pack with the highest amounts. If you live in one of these states and meet certain income requirements, you're likely in this wave. Category 3, the overlooked essential workers. This one's really important. If you worked in healthcare, education, or other essential services during 2022-2023 and never received hazard pay or recognition payments, there are programs specifically designed for you. Category 4, student loan payment relief. Here's something many people don't know about. If you made student loan payments during the pause period and those payments qualified you for certain tax credits, you might be getting money back automatically. Now, I know what you're thinking. This sounds too good to be true. How do I know if I'm really getting something? Here's the honest truth. These payments are legitimate, but you need to be smart about verifying them. The best way to check is through the official IRS Get My Payment tool, but that's only for federal payments. For state payments, you'll need to check your state's Treasury or Tax Department website directly. I always tell people, never click on random links in emails or text messages claiming you're getting money. Always go straight to the official government websites. Red flags to watch out for. Anyone asking for upfront fees to release your payment. Text messages with suspicious links. Calls asking for your social security number or bank details. Websites that look official but have weird URLs. Remember, real government payments never require you to pay anything upfront, ever. Before we go any further, I'm really curious about something. Have any of you received unexpected payments in your bank account recently? Maybe something you weren't sure about? Drop a comment below and let me know. What state are you in? What amount did you see? And were you able to figure out what program it came from? Your experiences help everyone in our community, so please share. And don't worry about privacy. Just share what you're comfortable with. Even something like got $400 in Texas, still figuring out why, helps other people know what to look for. All right, let's talk timing, because this is crucial information for planning your finances. August payment schedule. Week 1, August 1 through 7. First wave already hit, mostly federal catch-up payments. Week 2, August 8th through 14. State payments from California, New York, and 3 other states. Week 3, August 15-21. Essential worker recognition payments. Week 4, August 22-31. Final wave of mixed federal and state payments. If you haven't seen anything yet, don't panic. The majority of payments are actually scheduled for the second half of August. But here's what you should be doing right now to make sure you don't miss out. Tip number 1. Update your direct deposit information. This is huge. If you've moved or changed banks since filing your last tax return, the payment might go to an old account. Log into your IRS account online and make sure your banking information is current. Tip #2. Check your state's website weekly. I know it's annoying, but these state programs update their information constantly. Set a reminder on your phone to check every Wednesday. It takes 5 minutes and could save you from missing a deadline. Tip number 3. Keep your documentation ready. If you think you qualify for any of these programs, gather your documents now. Things like your 2023 tax return, proof of employment in essential services, bank statements showing student loan payments during the pause, any previous correspondence about relief payments. Tip number 4. Don't fall for scams. I can't stress this enough. With legitimate money floating around, scammers are working overtime. If someone contacts you about a payment, be skeptical. Legitimate programs don't work that way. Let me share a few real examples from our community to show you what's actually happening out there. Maria from Texas received $750 last week. Turns out she was owed money from a teacher appreciation program she'd completely forgotten about applying for last year. James from Michigan got $1,200 split into 2 payments. One was a federal tax credit correction, the other was state unemployment insurance overpayment that was being returned to him. The Williams family from Georgia, they received $2,100 total because both parents worked in essential services and their teenage daughter qualified for a student relief payment. These aren't made-up stories. These are real people getting real money from legitimate government programs. Maybe you're watching this and thinking, I should be getting something, but I haven't seen anything. Here's your action plan. Step 1. Don't assume you're not eligible. The qualification criteria for some of these programs are broader than you might think. Step 2. Start with the IRS website. Create an online account if you don't have one. Check for any notices or pending payments. Step 3. Contact your state's taxpayer advocate office. Every state has one, and they're specifically there to help people navigate these situations. Step 4. Be patient but persistent. Some of these payments are processing slowly due to high volume. Here's some good news for those of you who might miss the August wave. There's already talk of additional relief programs being announced for September and October. The federal government has allocated more funds for economic impact payments, and several states are planning their own programs. So even if you don't get anything this month, keep your information updated and stay tuned. I'll be covering all of these developments as they happen, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Before we wrap up, let me be completely transparent with you. While these payments are real and legitimate, not everyone will qualify for everything. The government has specific criteria for each program, and they're pretty strict about following them. Also, remember that any money you receive might be taxable. Keep records of what you get and when you get it. You'll want to have that information when tax season rolls around. And please, please be careful about sharing your personal information. I've seen too many people get scammed because they were so excited about potential money that they let their guard down. All right, friends, that's everything I know about the August stimulus payment wave right now. I hope this information helps you figure out whether you're in that first round or what you need to do to get ready for the next one. Remember, knowledge is power, but only if you use it. So take action on those tips we talked about. Update your information, check those websites, and keep your documents organized. If this video helped you understand what's happening with these payments, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this information when they need it most. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm constantly researching and sharing updates about financial relief programs, tax changes, and other money topics that could impact your life. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. I'm already working on next week's video about the September programs I mentioned. Plus, I'll be doing a live Q&A session this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern to answer your specific questions about these payments. If you want to stay even more connected, join our private Facebook group where members share real-time updates about payments they're receiving. The link is in the description below. Until next time, take care of yourselves and your finances. I'll see you in the next video.